have a lot of time. You could change your life at any age that you are. It doesn't matter. We are unlimited beings and we can do whatever we want to do. And I might be getting a new car today, so I just wanted to bring you guys along. My mom just walked in.
Why are you doing that?
I'm just trying to,
Get out of my fridge.
Let's break something.
I'm feeling like you can't hear me. What about us being alone?
You're bigger now! Oh my gosh. She wants out. I just landed in Arizona. Kaya is going crazy. She'd freak out over you. I came this weekend to surprise him for his last game, but he saw my mom's phone and saw that I was coming and ruined the surprise. But he's been doing good in basketball and I haven't seen any of his games, so I wanted to come and watch his last one. Yeah. Kaya, are you happy?
Just ones I wear all the time.
Are you happy to be at the dog park? Come here. Whoa, where's the ball? Oh, hi.
12 years ago, I retired about 10 years ago.
Since I've talked to you guys about food ingredients, since I'm at my parents' house and they have all the type of food I was talking to you guys about, I was thinking we could read some of the ingredients.
Let's turn this off now.
Are you embarrassed?
No.
Caden loves his Gatorade, so let's see what
No,
what are the ingredients in Gatorade? Water, sugar, dextrose, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors, salt, sodium citrate, monopotassium, sulfate, modified food starch, glycerol, ester of rosin, blue 1. So we got an artificial food dye, blue 1, and then all of the other ones I named are not even real food either. All just made up in a lab. Let's look at these. Enriched flour, bleached. Bleached flour is really bad. Preservatives, beta-carotene for color, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, sodium acid, bisulfate. My mom just walked in.
Why are you doing that?
I'm just trying to,
Get out of my fridge. Don't be doing that.
I'm just listing, I'm curious of this stuff. This is all chemicals in here.
Yeah, you ate that.
I used to eat it, yeah.
Don't call me out.
I'm not calling you out. I'm observing right now. Sodium, aluminum, phosphate. Okay, the list goes on. That's
Can you
crazy.
even pronounce any of those?
No, I can't. That's why you shouldn't eat them if you can't pronounce
I
it.
can't pronounce them.
See, can't pronounce them. And the list is even longer than that. I just stopped. We'll stop. We'll bear your guys' fridge. But wait, what about the cupboard?
No. Don't even open that.
This is just for, what's the word? This is for when you're trying to spread awareness.
Okay, spread awareness.
We're spreading awareness on this. This is everybody's food cupboard, not just your guys'. Don't be embarrassed. Okay, the cereal.
That's enough.
That's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, but this stuff isn't really good either. Sugar, cornstarch, honey brown sugar.
I thought we were supposed to go.
Potassium, phosphate, cannoli. See, all of these food labels though, they have all of the same ingredients. How is all of the same ingredients? Kaden, stop doing that. How is all of the same ingredients making all these foods that are supposedly different?
Yeah.
That's wild too, actually. They're all different foods, but yet they have all the same chemicals in them.
Because it's all the same companies making the food.
Tell them what do you know about it?
I don't know.
You do know.
I'm just saying I think it's because it's the same corporations, the same companies that are making the food. So of course they're going to be all the same ingredients. What really gets me is when it's new and they show new packaging and new ingredients. No bullshit. It's the same shit. It's just different packaging.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Yeah, tell us about the dog food stuff.
They make us sick with our food, so why wouldn't they do it with the dogs? It's money in vets. You make your dog sick, you take your dog to the vet. There's vet bill. I pay $74 just to take my dog to the vet, and then $81 for a shot that she has to have every 8 weeks. So yeah, let's contaminate the dog food so we can make people pay more. It's all about the money.
If it ain't about the money, Don't be, you know that song? If it ain't about the money. Yeah, that's wild.
Bye-bye. I'll be in the garage.
Sad.
Protect your health. If you don't got health, you don't got anything. Health as well.
Yeah. Aww. Tulips. My favorite. I love that.
Oh, I was right. I thought it was your favorite.
No, I love tulips.
I'm about to go to bed. I'm in my brother's room right now. I always sleep in here when I stay here, and he sleeps out in the game room. What a nice brother. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about some things because I'm learning a lot right now, so I always want to share it with you guys. I haven't really talked to you guys about this too much, but growing up, my parents have always fought a lot, and they still do. They've gotten a lot better than when I was younger, and it used to really affect me when I was younger. And being here on this trip that I came, they have been fighting a bit more, and usually when I come, I can tell that they try to hold back and not do that in front of me, which I do appreciate. But this trip, I've been seeing a lot of it and realizing how not much has changed since when I was younger. And I always try to help them out, and I give them advice. I've always been like their counselor, and I think that's why I'm so wise. And right now I'm learning how to give advice and be there for them, but also not allow myself to get too emotionally invested into it, because when I get too emotionally invested into it, it weighs a lot on me and it affects how I feel. But of course, I want to be there for my parents, so I'm just trying to find a balance in being there for them, but also not getting too involved so I can save myself from feeling so much. And it is hard not to get emotionally involved because it is your family. And the reason why I'm talking to you guys about this is because I'm sure a lot of people have family problems, and it's not the easiest to deal with. I feel like family problems are the hardest because that's your family, it's close to your heart. But the best thing you can do if you're having family issues of any sort is to just be there for them in a positive way, try to bring in positive energy, and also just being a positive example is really good. So that's just what I try to do. I try to bring in the good vibes. And I saw this quote today and I reposted it on my story, and it says, "Stop trying to calm the storm, calm yourself. The storm will pass." And you know when you just see something, you're like, ooh, I really need to see this. This was at the perfect time. And that quote is so true, because you can't try to fix everything, especially when things are hectic, but rather just fix yourself and how you feel. So calming yourself down and being like, it's okay, this will pass, and let it pass through you, instead of like trying to fix everything. Because when you're trying to fix everything, it almost makes you feel worse and takes out more of your energy, rather than just being like calm, letting it pass, and everything will be okay. And tomorrow after Caden's game, I'm going to take them to the rage room, because I feel like it'll be really good to get some of their anger out, and it could just be a good family activity to do. And then on Sunday, I want to bring them to church, because I believe that bringing in God in your life and being in a positive environment like church can help them a lot. Recently, I told you guys this, but I've been getting a lot closer to God, and it does feel nice. I have been watching so many sermons in the past week, and they just say really positive things that are good to fill your mind with. So I'm hoping that on Sunday there'll be a really positive sermon that will just be perfect for them to hear, and they can take in the information and maybe apply it to their life. So we'll see how that goes on Sunday. I'll bring you guys along to all of this. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that, because we all have our issues with our families, and it's just important to, no matter what, be the positive example and just show them love and be there for them. It's game day. Let's see the jersey. Suns 52. Turn around. All right. Are you excited? Are you gonna win? You have to say yes. Come on, where's the energy, Caden? Get up. It's morning, I know, but we're excited. It's your last game. I'm here. Smoothie gang. So for breakfast this morning, I got a green juice and I got a smoothie as well. My mom's holding it for me. My mom got the same smoothie. Kaden didn't get a smoothie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready for your game? No? Why? Nervous.
Nice.
Look who came to see the game too.
That's
Okay. Oh, look at you. Oh. Are you ready to break some stuff?
Let's break some stuff.
Don't you lie. Don't you lie. Don't you lie. Pit brush dealer with the black and yellow diamond. Maybach coupe in the seats I recline. Fresh out of jail, I ain't know what I was signing. I was having drip before I knew about designer. Looking for the right one, to fuck around and found them. Headers in the circle, had to get the fuck around them. If we got a problem, make the young nigga down them. Fucking with a gangsta, I been you on the counter. Running through these bands, you can never cut these hoes. I ain't fucking with a fan, nigga, knowing that's a no. Stand up like a man when the world get cold. Spray him with a tan, why you thought I was a hoe? Check on the Thailand.
Oh yeah, a lot of aggression.
Okay, how was it?
Woo woo, fun time. Smash well.
It's so important to be able to read the room, have consideration and respect for others. Earlier this week, I was down at my apartment building and we have valet only and it was super busy. And this girl comes down and she's sitting there arguing with the valet about her car, asking where it is, saying like, I got a text, where's my car? And the valet was trying to tell her like, hey, it's really busy right now, we're trying. And she just was being really rude to her. And I was just thinking like, girl, read the room. We're all out here waiting for our car. And I just think it's really messed up for people to be rude to workers. Like, workers are just trying their best, have consideration for others and maybe think about them rather than yourself and know like, oh hey, this is a really stressful situation for them, they're trying their best, they have a lot of cars to get. I know it's frustrating that my car's not out here when they said it was, but I'm just gonna have to wait and everything will be fine. Because a lot of people I notice lack consideration and respect and just being able to read the room. And so it's so important to be able to look around you and see like, okay, this is the situation, this is out of my control right now, so I'm just gonna chill rather than taking out my anger on somebody who's just trying their best. Like, we're all out here just trying our best. I think it's just really important to be nice to everyone, especially workers. Most of the time they probably don't even want to be there, and then for you to come, or not you, but you know, for anyone to come up to them and just be rude, like, think about someone else. You don't want to be the person to come up to someone and ruin their day. Why would you want to do that? And there's a really good book I recommend you guys checking out. It's called Emotional Intelligence 2.0. And the book says that having a high EQ is so critical for success because it accounts for 58% of performance in all job types. And the book also states that only 36% of the people they tested can identify their emotions while they're happening. So that's why it's just really important to be in control of your emotions so you don't act out on another person and know why you're feeling a certain way. And that also will help you be able to read the room and be considerate to others and just be a better person overall. So I definitely recommend you guys checking that out. Another good book is Mastery of Self. I told you guys about this book, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about this because I think this is really important.
I've been trying to lose weight since September 20th. This is my before picture. It's kind of embarrassing to show, but it's the truth. So I've been working since September 20th to lose, 20 pounds. And now I just hit my goal weight today at 145. I'm almost 50 years old, and this is the weight I'm supposed to be at. And what I did was start walking. I was very active. I started drinking sea moss with smoothies every day. I drink water, tons of water, and I cut out red meat. And I only eat chicken right now. Rice, pasta, things like that, which is still kind of fattening.
And dairy?
And, well, no, I don't eat dairy. I don't drink milk.
Okay, but you have dairy in some things.
Well, like sour cream or cheese. I love sour cream and cheese. Those are things that's hard to give up, but still, I'm at my goal weight.
And mainly just by walking and cutting out these foods.
Yes.
And drinking smoothies.
Yes.
That's actually amazing. Now show your stomach.
Okay. See? Nice flat stomach compared to the other one.
Good job.
Heck yeah, I am so proud of myself. I have so much energy. I go to the dog park every day with my beautiful doggie. She's my little best friend. She's my dogder.
I'm her daughter.
I got a daughter and a dogder. And I take her everywhere with me. So having her has made me way more active because I walk 2 times a day now, plus go to the dog park.
Good job. Okay, Caden's gonna be my tripod so I can show you guys my outfit. Okay, just like this. Thanks, Caden. Actually, a little lower. All right, there we go. Okay, this is my outfit of the day. Perfect church fit. This blazer is from Baby Boo Fashion and this dress is from Aritzia. Thanks, Caden. This is my mom's outfit for church.
For church.
Caden is not wanting to go.
No, not at all.
Caden. Caden. Ready to go to church, Dad?
Ready? All ready.
Little turd.
Some of you don't just feel like you're drowning. What you feel what? Like you've hit rock bottom. I just want you to know that may be one of the most beneficial and beautiful places you can be in life. And it's because of this, because oftentimes it takes us hitting rock bottom before we will ever turn to God and the direction He's always wanted for our life. The belly. From the deepest, darkest, nastiest.
What did you guys think of church?
I think it was very relatable, especially when the guy talked about his drug problem and how he hit rock bottom. It just was very, I don't know, it hit me.
That's good.
Yeah.
I
hope you
missed
really
it.
listen to that.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
like
of that,
it.
I think applied to you.
Hey, we're not supposed to point the fingers, remember?
I know, I'm just saying you should be able to relate to that. Because I did. You should too.
Yeah. Come back next Sunday. Come every Sunday.
Church went really well. The sermon was exactly what my parents needed to hear right now, and that is just how God works. And I'm about to go change into some comfy clothes and then get on a plane, so I will see you guys in LA. Good morning, guys. So I woke up today around 6:40 and something inside of me just felt like I needed to journal, and I don't always do that. So I just started journaling a bunch, and then I started going deep within myself and thinking about the past and things that I've been through and just reflecting on my whole life, asking myself questions about everything that I've been through. Basically doing shadow work, and I've been wanting to do shadow work for a while, but I've not necessarily known how. And this morning it kind of just started flowing that way and happening naturally all on its own, so I just went with it. I just would journal, and then I would sit here in my bed and just think deep in my thoughts about everything. It was crazy, but as I was like thinking about stuff, I would get like a question in my mind, and then I would answer it almost as if someone was talking to me in my mind, because the way I don't even know how to explain it. This probably sounds crazy to some people, but I would just, yeah, I don't even know how to say this right now. But yeah, I would just get a question in my mind, and then I would sit and think about it and then answer it. I think it's really important for all of us to really sit with ourselves and reflect on our lives and the things that we've been through that's more difficult to think about, and ask ourselves, like, how did this feel? How did this make me feel? What did I learn from this? And it's okay to cry about things, and it's okay to be upset about things that's happened. I know that we all have done things that we wish we didn't do, or we've been through situations that make us feel angry or sad, and we all don't like certain things about ourselves. So it's good to not ignore these things and kind of work through them. I was thinking a lot about my childhood and what I've been through my childhood and how it affected my actions growing up and my experiences in high school with friends and guys. But by me doing this morning. I woke up at 6:40 and it's now 9, so I've been doing this for the past 2 hours. It feels good to let out all of these thoughts and emotions and to really sit with myself. But I've also came to a good part in my life where now is the time for me to do these things. And this is really vulnerable for me to talk about, but the only reason I like to share so much of myself is because I really hope that this could help one of you out there, anyone who needs it, because we do all go through things, and there's a lot of conversations in the world that are not talked about that need to be talked about. And we talk about a lot of stupid things that we shouldn't be talked about, and we focus on things that are dumb that we don't need to be focusing on. So that's why I think it's so important to have these conversations and for me to talk about these things, because this is the stuff that actually matters, not the dumb bullshit that the Matrix tries to get us to focus on that works. That's why like celebrities are so big, because it's just a big distraction so you can focus on what someone else is doing in their life and what they have and the gossip, rather than focusing on things that actually matter, like working through your own problems and figuring out like, why do I act this way? Why did I do this? Oh, how did this make me feel? How am I now? I haven't been checking social media for the past 2 days. I told you guys that I was going to do this, and it's really helped me. And then I realized, like, why do I even look at social media so much and check people's stories? Like, it's kind of a weird concept to always be so involved in other people's lives, especially people we don't even know. I've just been sticking to watching YouTube videos, and that's why I love YouTube, because when you watch something, you can, well, it depends on what you watch, but you can really gain more substance out of it. Like, I've just been watching podcasts and some other YouTubers that talk about some real shit, and so it's been nice to go into that world rather than the stupid Instagram, TikTok stories, seeing what everyone's up to, fake world. And so this time, it's just been really nice to reflect and like work through things and see like, oh, there's a lot of things I've done in my life that I don't like that I did. I really was thinking about it, and I don't like who I used to be, but I didn't know any better. So I can't be too upset with myself, because how was I supposed to do better growing up when I didn't have really any guidance or really know what to do or what not to do? Yeah, when I think about those moments, it doesn't feel good, but I had to sit there with myself and think about that. But I wanted to share with you guys something I had wrote down that I'm a little nervous to share, but I think it's really good. Something you guys don't know about me is I'm a good writer. I like to write. When I was growing up, I would always write poems, and they were pretty good. Okay, so I wrote this down. I just kept going, and now the wounds are closing. That's kind of a bar. I've got myself to a good part of life. I look back and see all my trauma and wounds. I have came through so much. I am proud of who I am today. There's more to work on, more of my old self to kill, but I release all of the old and all of the trauma. I kill the things that no longer serve me. I let go of all that does not serve me. I am strong because of all those things, and nothing can ever destroy me. Everything has been preparing me for the greatness I'm about to accomplish and become. Nothing ever stops me. I fear nothing and face everything that comes my way. My new self is incredible, is a leader, is powerful, is worthy of all that I desire. Thank you, God. Work through me and use me. I'm really just letting go of everything from the past and the past version of myself, and knowing that I'm not that person anymore. I do have work to do still, but this is a part of it and part of letting go, so I can really become who I've always wanted to be and who I'm meant to be. Because just because we grow up a certain way and we were programmed a certain way, so we ended up acting a certain way, doesn't mean that's who you are. You can always change from that and become who you've always wanted to be. The past does not define you. The future is bright and you can make the future whatever you want it to be. You can literally change yourself right now, change your actions, change your habits, and become a different person and who you want. But I love you guys, and I hope that this could help any of you out there. Oh man.
Been around the world and I
So it's Valentine's Day and I went for a drive and got this acai bowl because, let me open this. Because I just wanted to spend today with myself because I love myself and it's Valentine's Day and I can be my own Valentine. This morning is when I did all that shadow work like I told you guys about. And then I watched some videos, some more podcasts, and now I went for a drive to get out of the house, got this, like I said. And I was trying to go to a viewpoint, but the roads are closed up in the hills for some reason. So I'm at this dog park in the hills, and I was like, I just need to eat my acai bowl because it's melting. I don't know where to go. I was trying to get a view, but I got a view of this dog park. Here's what the dog park looks like that I'm at. The hills are like right up there too. I'm just like kind of down this road. As you see, that car's going up the road. I'm down this road into the dog park. It's a pretty good Valentine's. You don't need to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend to enjoy the day. You can enjoy it with yourself or with your friends. This is so cold. Oh my gosh. Not gonna lie though, I have been wanting a boyfriend lately, but I also know that it's just not the time for me right now, because even if the perfect guy came into my life, I wouldn't want him, because I'm like, wait, I still gotta work on myself. There's still stuff I want to accomplish. But when I do accomplish the things I'm wanting to accomplish and I work on getting myself to a better part, I am excited to have one day. But when I do get the emotions where I'm like, I just want a boyfriend, because sometimes that happens, I just try to direct my thoughts to somewhere else, to myself. Yeah, I go back to me and focus on me. It's kind of crazy how much this society pushes us to be in relationships. I feel like it's a trap. They want us to be young, get in a relationship, and then start having kids, so we have to work for the rest of our lives to take care of the family, and we're stuck, and then people are unhappy and miserable. Most married people are miserable, so take your time. Don't rush into anything. Maybe your high school sweetheart isn't the one for you forever, you know? Like, people end up staying with people just out of like comfort and familiarity. Why does that sound weird? Familiarity. Okay, you guys know what I'm trying to say. And that's not good. Just because you've been in a relationship forever and it's gonna hurt to get away from them doesn't mean that you should stay with them forever, because you outgrow people sometimes, and that's okay. You should be outgrowing people because that means you're growing. Some people you will grow with and some people you will outgrow, and that doesn't mean they're not growing either. You guys are just growing in different directions. And that's perfectly normal and what's supposed to be happening, because we're all supposed to be growing and evolving. And it's just sad. I see some people trapped in relationships out of comfort or out of the traps of the matrix, like getting a family young, and then what? You're just with them and you have your family, and it's not what life's about. I definitely don't want to have kids until I'm way older. And people try to say that women can't have kids past a certain age, which I don't believe that. I believe that if you're healthy and you're taking care of yourself, then you can have kids a bit later in life than what we're told that we can have kids with. It's because nobody is eating properly or taking care of themselves. That's why people can't have kids. When they're older, bam. I'm taking care of myself so I can have kids when I'm older. I just want to live my life for me and experience the most that I can experience. And I do believe that sometimes when you're in a relationship early in life, it can hold you back because that person has a really big influence on you. And maybe you don't make the decisions you would make if you weren't with them because of their influence on you. And also you don't get to experience as much because you're like wanting to be with them. And I think the best things are like really experiencing things with your friends. I cherish my friendships so much, and I am so grateful that I get to figure myself out and live my life and have my own experiences before I bring a boy into my life. Because you also can't love somebody else unless you love yourself. And someone can't love you unless they love themselves. So you're robbing yourself of true love. And I also believe that we don't even really know how powerful it can be to truly be in love with someone, because we all don't take the time to love ourselves first. So we don't even get to experience real love, because we all have our own problems as we're in a relationship. And I was reading this book and it was talking about how we call things love that are not love. Like, a lot of us love under conditions. Like, we put conditions on people like, oh, I won't love you unless you do this. Oh, I love you if you do this for me. Or people try to change another person, and if you're trying to change someone else, you don't love them because you're not accepting them for who they are. You're trying to make them be who you want them to be, which is not true love. Yeah, self-love is important, for sure. Knowing who you are is important. And then when you do have the right person who comes into your life, it should be magical. I also learned that the butterfly feeling isn't good, and it means you should run the opposite way. That someone should make you feel comfortable and that you're at home, and the butterfly feeling means that they're going to bring a lot of trauma to you rather than peace. It's also important to take everything slow, because there's been times where I was like, I really thought I liked a guy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love him. Like, I want to be with him forever. But it was only because it was new, and it was like those first feelings of being new. What I've noticed with myself and with other people that I've talked to is that when you first like someone, you almost create a whole different version of them than who they really are. You create what you want them to be rather than who they actually are. And so it's kind of like a fantasy in your mind, because when the feeling of the puppy love stage wears off and then you really see them for who they are, you're like, oh wait, you are not what I made you up to be in my mind. You are actually someone else, and actually, I don't know if I like you as much as I thought I did. So it's important to take things slow and really try to get to know them and see them for who they are rather than making up your own perception of them in your mind. So it's important to be aware of that too, and just to slow down, take your time. There's no rush for anything, and what's meant for you will stay, and what isn't will go. So you have to know when you're talking to someone, because I know we get the feeling of when we really like someone, we get fearful that we're gonna lose them, so we act in a way as that, like we act in fear, rather than just being calm and cool and collected and being like, you know what, I'm just gonna go with the flow, and I don't need to see them all the time right away, and if they're meant for me, it will work out, and if they're not meant for me, then I don't want it to work out, and the right person will come. Also, I've noticed that a lot of us don't want to be alone, and it's okay to be alone. If you need to break up with someone, it's okay, be sad, allow yourself to be sad, know that it will pass. You might be sad for a while too. Get over it. You'll get over it. That sounded hard. You'll eventually get over it. It's better to be sad for a temporary amount of time than to be stuck with the wrong person for your whole life or the rest of your life or whatever, you know? It's not bad to be alone. Soon you'll learn to love it. Sit with your demons, figure out your traumas, and you will be rewarded with like an amazing person. So just don't settle for anybody either. If you're fighting too much, if it ain't working out, cut them off. Prosper, have fun with your friends, really enjoy your friends, enjoy being young. If you're older, it's okay to start over. It's never too late. We're never too old. As I've gotten older, I've realized that older isn't as old as I thought it was. Like, I thought 30 years old was so old when I was like 20 and 19. And now that I'm 25 and I have friends that are 30 and 33 and 35, I realize like, wait, that's really not that old. Life is short, but life is also very long, and we have a lot of life to live. Even if you're older, don't think that there's not time because you're older now. You have a lot of time. You could change your life at any age that you are. It doesn't matter. We are unlimited beings, and we can do whatever we want to do. So live it up. Live it correctly. Live it how you want to live it, and live it happily. Well, this was a nice little Valentine's Day chat about love. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I hope I said some wisdom.
I just wanna pick you up, can it go down? Hit you in the backseat, can it go down? I just wanna pick you up, can it go down? Hit you in the backseat, can it go down? Can it go down, baby, can it go down? Oh, you a taxi when it go down? Hit you in the backseat, when it went down? When it go down? In the back of that rush, yeah, I be talking X. Okay, he say and she say, but that's all for the flex. Okay, she say about keepsakes, but that's all for the sex. And then ran into homegirl like, goddamn, what's next? And then turned around back in the crib, she didn't read my text. I know something about you, baby, but you couldn't clean my mess. So I walked out. in your bed, baby, take my hand. I'm feeling like you can't hear me. I thought about us being in love. One hand on the wheel, I'm staring. I thought about us being in love, but I thought about us up in the tub, but you see me calling out, you can hear me. There wasn't time, it wasn't love, but you see me thinking how fun.
Good morning, guys. It's a rainy day today, and the other day I got a call from Mercedes-Benz because that's where my car's from, and they said that my lease is up, so I either need to buy my car or trade it in and get a new car. So I'm on my way to Mercedes right now, and I might be getting a new car today, so I just wanted to bring you guys along. I'm probably just going to get the same car I have now, but the newer version of it, and in white. My car is black. Oh my god, this is so loud, the windshield wipers. I didn't really care to get a new car, but I'm for it, and yeah. This is what the inside of my car looks like now. So I'm curious to see what the newer version of this is like inside, if it's the same or if it's different. But look at how rainy it is. The car I currently have is a C300 Night Edition. I'm hoping I could get a Night Edition again because I really like the features of it. So we will see. This is my car right now. It's really nice. I love how it's all black with the black rims. It's raining so much. This new car better be more fly than that one because I really love that one. White will be fly too. White goes with my aesthetic.
Don't you lie, don't you lie. Don't you lie, yeah. Paintbrush dealer with the black and yellow diamond. Maybach coupe in the seats I recline. Fresh out of jail, I ain't know what I was signing. I was having drill before I knew about designer. Looking for the right one, fuck around and found her. Headers in the circle, had to get the fuck around her. If we got a problem, make the
Oh my god! It's so nice. Look, it's so much more roomier back there than my other one. Look at this screen. Wow, it's so much bigger than my last one. It's got this cool little compartment here for drinks, and then a side thing, and then it also has this, so lots of space. Over here has lots of space. I love the wood right here. I almost wanted to get this car in black because I didn't like how this was cream, because I like black seats because this makes me scared. I feel like I'm gonna spill on it. But the inside of this just looks so nice with the wood because the black car had this all black and it didn't like stand out the way this does. This is a nice little blessing that just came my way that I was not expecting. Oh, I'm so grateful. And it was really cool because they were just telling me how I've done everything right. I kept up my other car maintenance really well, and that my credit score is really good, and everything to get this new car and switch my lease from that one to this one went really well just because I did everything I was supposed to do. So that made me feel really good, and it just made me feel like I'm on the right track. I'm doing everything I need to do, and yeah, life is just going really good. So I encourage you guys to be responsible. Be responsible so you can level up. It's really important. I'm able to get this car because I was responsible. I always paid my car payments. I always paid my insurance, made sure I had insurance. I always did the maintenance on my car. Everything that I needed to do, you know, I always did it. So be responsible. It does matter, and it will bring you blessings like this just brought me. Wow. I don't even know what to say right now, if I'm even making sense, because I just am so excited and happy about this. And yeah, it was just so unexpected. So it's really cool. I also didn't expect the car to be this nice. Like, since I was just gonna upgrade the car that I had, I didn't think there was gonna be much of a difference, but there is. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to Hawaii tomorrow, so I will see you guys there.
Feeling like you can't hear me. I thought about us being in love.